新しいでアバティやん。そうなんだけど。
So dizzy. Your car is pretty comfy. I'm gonna nap here. Take your time.
この部分のemail, the only information is the instruction on how to do a documentary about them. So if you want to hold anything read online, and I'll say
Does your job pay well?
listen to it. I would definitely be spending basically the course of the language going attack instead of from the forward website because it's a really important good understand as we use multiple videos amplifying this narrative because unfortunately the legs for vascular calls is longest, and stored directly across our language. So anyway, I'm going to coordinated. People saying like, oh, all the big students are working together and all these people that talk about it, here's the community that goes, industrial franchise Lego Store, Salem, Kaiser, or anything, is that Britain Nation is such a terrible thing that a lot of people want to talk about it. It's like, yeah, it's not like, well, maybe it's got those critics. Britain Nation is such a cool asset.
The tide of the world, drawn to its place.
That's where we're at right now. So, we are actually in America, actually behind me. We are in Kansas City. Basically, we found out that if you have a warrant for your arrest, we need to
Trust me.
Let's go. You can tell exactly where we are by the background, parts of the background. We want to give everyone a clear recap of exactly what corporate is and other things will affect the job. What we discuss regarding our life cycle of the and how we can work together.
This is 9 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago.
See, the redox the onset, no longer is going to affect the federal action. We're going to try to take the network life back. So, the onset, the how we work together, the redox the onset, no longer is going to affect the federal action. We're going to try to take the network life back. So, now we want to redocument the kind of benefit to that by doing that. One of the things that we have nothing to hide is actually all these things. One of the things that kind of shows that they take the public will see that there's nothing to hide, or they get behind the scenes because they know that they're only doing that in order to silence us. So, yeah, that's what I have. One thing we're not involved in this specific look at this. What are they doing? What is happening out here? Saying that he's taking the time to finish. Hey, all this evidence, you can't believe this. We have the facts. We're not going to say the facts, but we have the facts. So now the franchise owner, you have to say, okay, do I believe this guy with all the evidence? They get fired. So this way, if it's the dark side with the evidence, they get fired. Or do I just take the side, like, don't get the back, but don't have the back, so this one don't get fired. Yeah, the point I'm trying to put it on the front side is like, really bad situation right now. But it's kind of tough because, like, I actually like this new thing. I think there's a lot of things that make that better than the other thing. The perfect is still saying, like, we're going to play on the front side, we're going to do it all on the front side. The whole stuff that Portland's doing right now, and trying to get Portland to do the right thing right now, so it's going to be like golden thing. So, Portland's doing everything else but getting the first side right now and doing that. Portland is better than Baltimore. Yeah, people do want to take care of nothing. But Portland police, better than Stephen. FBI. FBI. So, basically, listen to these things. It's going to be FBI involved. You guys see this from very direct.
What are you doing? Drive.
The whole thing around here, the person knows the motivation of the whole party. Usually, I'm going to kind of say, yes, it's always been some kind of formula where you can't make anything about an official media and show like, oh, well, it's just some kind of violence that doesn't really understand what they're saying. And we can see this because in my last video, they said,
Give me your boss's number.
I had a video of here's what things that you do hang out with each other. Like, you would want to face forward in the video? So, I think it's like I want my face forward on the video. But here's what things that you do hang out with each other. Like, you would want to face forward in the video? So, I think it's like I want my face forward on the video. So, this is basically doing an episode. But instead of the opposite side, so that's the kind of criticism that colors in that way. It's so
My clothes and bags are super expensive. You're compensating me if anything is wrong.
So maybe I'll do it instead of the fact that
What the
you
heck?
have to also feel comfortable, but this is that also has to feel comfortable.
My clothes and bags are super expensive. You're compensating me if anything is wrong.
So, we're going to the work, but it's kind of pretty cold that it's just AI numbers like that. They run a small design and it's pretty close to that. It's kind of a loophole to get a video. It's going to be nice over there. That's basically so like that. There's a program that wants to test. Yeah, stuff, good stuff. It's no doubt, what the specific thing is like better than coordinating. And you're going to make sure with that, that's awesome. That's coordinating. I think that I think this is Patreon, GoDaddy, and Facebook to report the specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and coordinated. I think that I Patreon with that. Oh man, what we got now is still on 10 minutes of this. Part 2, so I'm going to just part of get on part 3. Once part 3 is up in my video, part 2 will be out on YouTube, and then part 2 is up in that. So part 2 will be on very soon. I'm going to put it out there. Try to fix it out. As long as it's still on, honestly, good. It's going to always that's the really thing. But it's going all over that. That's what I want to talk about a bit. So this kind of time, and this kind of like exciting. Directly, so this is actually the actual whole of the that you've done a football in the football. So it says in the contract, it says final bars allowed. Yeah, and that's the number one aspect that you said in the contract. And that's the contract. So what the heck? So bars allowed. Yeah, and that's the number one aspect that you said in the contract. And that's the contract. So what the heck? So then, sure, and the turtle wheel size, other things with customers, really compromise the the people who that does what not only do that how much it's basically it's done, so what's this stuff? How is this stuff going? This stuff is going to be the next book that's expansion. How about you? It's a typical title to buy on album. How is going to timeline is also going to I think they set this out where I don't know how many guys but now it's one of the experts giving the more to well, what client yes, they formally file our legal actions. Expect a short review by 37 days of checking noise. You're like, hey, I lost this so done, it's gonna be out of what I'm saying.
It'll only be a moment.
As silencing the little guy. If it's not silencing the little guy, what is it? It's a normal expected reaction.
All right, let's go.
It's fun. It's like
I will see through the nexus.
Paragraphs about, dude, the wave is gonna end if you're just patient. But now, with somebody that's corporate, just decided to make this go up like at least. So, I guess we have content for the next few years almost. So they say they said 3 to 7 days is the height of noise. Now the noise is going from 3 to 7 days to 2 years, so that's all the corporate's fault. So, you guys are screwing yourselves at this point.
Let's do this!
All the space is physical and everything like that. But usually, every year, I think the only video that we can say is like 6 long-term recovery, 1 to 3 months. That's stabilized. I don't know.
Please try fast now.
It's very corporate avoidance is happening right now. They started it, they feel like an hour is started, and they don't know what's started again. So, a way of corporate response was to prove that they're not doing corporate avoidance. If you're going to respond, this is question everyone needs to know. Question 1. In which photos, corporate says you are taking over the assignment. So, upon side that your side that why should we believe your side if it's the truth? If you believe side is the truth, that sounds like something else.
Time flows on.
So right now, you think your side is the side of truth. Why? If you don't think the least one, you're thinking this is proof of why you weren't involved in this assignment, and it also says in the franchise agreement consignments are allowed, but you say they're not allowed. Can you explain that one? Also, why can't Brian just have his Legos back?
Let me take over.
We're still keeping them and getting paid for them. What's stopping you doing that? Yeah, let's make it a thing like that. Why would you it's a great way to get that kind of support when you're expecting.
Let's go!
The general frontline staff, quick modules, travel, quick casual advice,
Sup, driver?
pulling my emotions in. This is a separate independent location, and I don't have any information to share from that situation. Don't you want to do that? I am aware of specific risks of that situation that have no But they're doing that exact same behavior that harms the trust of their communities, which is stealing more people. Right? I guess they think stealing more people helps the trust, but maybe we have to break them the news that that's actually not a good thing. But in Bridge 86, if you steal more people, that does not help the trust of the community. That makes it worse. Yeah, if you steal more people, that people get upset at you if you do that. And so if you want to really trust that, you can just line the lanes back, and that's ultimately the goal, is to get the trust with your community. So we're giving you a step-by-step guide on how to get that trust back. Step one, just line the lanes back. Step two. Well, that's all you have to do. It's a very easy tutorial. I think they just didn't know how to do that before, but now that we made this tutorial for them, it's great for them to get a touch back. They have burned their energy stuff with a canned response. What that says? It's not like they put the response in a can and give it to someone. They didn't imply that someone uses over and over again, they're sending a new message each time. Oh, so basically, I think this is part of the brainwashing. You know, it's like, hey, instead of thinking for yourselves, just blindly follow what corporate says without asking any questions. So if you ask any questions, you get fired.
Somebody reached out to me yesterday saying they got fired because their friend questioned your YouTube channel. Your YouTube
Really?
asked a question and they got fired.
That's crazy.
They're telling their employees, do not say anything. Like
That's crazy.
they hired a crisis team.
Social media monitoring. Extra vigilance is required right now when monitoring your social media. Recommend turning off the ability to comment on your store's social media posts for the time being. But they said they're not trying to silence criticism though. I feel like they're silencing, like, oh, if we're getting criticism, what's silencing? Yeah, exactly. How is that not silencing criticism? Let's keep it. Sorry, review monitoring. Monitor your Google, Facebook, and Yelp reviews, and immediately flag that report any spam or retaliatory reviews. These are not silencing criticism. That's just not that. Every single transaction, every line to have an episode, share the honesty that with a long way. It's flag posts that expose them to stealing more people, but then a website goes up for it by their single transaction. People don't even find them because it's just stealing more people. Challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. You're 100% correct. You already know what to do. We gave you a very clear step-by-step.
Well, they didn't know before when they
yeah, you're right.
the tutorial wasn't made when they wrote this.
Yeah,
But,
actually,
but now the tutorial's out there. They know that they just have to give the stuff back, and they'll make it right. I have faith at least they'll make it right now.
We're doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to ensure you that we have a very strong case against them.
Thank you for your resilience. Please reach out if you have any questions. Sincerely, the Corporate Bricks and Minifix team. Well, that was the email, I guess. That was kind of sick.
All right.
We showed you how to make a response, Corporate. We would love to hear a response and get the public back on your side. You just got to give the Legos back. The public will be back on your side.
In the meantime, you can shop at WeStealFromOldPeople.com.
Yeah.
Okay, now latest video.
First one. Don't move. This is the story of how I got swatted. All because of Lego.
Is this?
The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent two guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us. So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
Get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
So we still gotta get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not going to stop my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the two owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing up the store, but the reality is I can literally just do them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was, I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing. Before this court case was approved, I had to attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first. I tried calling Josh, but it's unblocked. My only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person. At least if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to
I
get
will
the Legos
see through
back
the
first.
Nexus.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. When Josh's neighborhood, oh my God, but when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone. Oh my gosh, Josh is outside on the phone. Wait, do I interrupt this phone call, or did we just like wait after the phone call? No, probably not. I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this
Hello
call.
there. Are you here for the pink? Yes, of course.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something. Everything's good, honey. I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just
Welcome,
there
everyone,
right before this.
to the Pink Paws Heist Competition.
Headquarters. The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us. Well, no, they said they're getting you guys to talk to us. We're just waiting. Good, but they told us that they were. Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, we must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened. The police are showing up. What the heck? Why are the police in his house? Oh, there's another one, dude. Cop cars. Are you cop cars? Oh my god, cop cars. There's one cop cars in his house. I walked up to his house yet. Cops are following him. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. So big. I'm just back the ball. Oh, shoot.
Let me doctor. The reason I stopped here is to stop somebody.
I didn't? I thought it stopped. Hey, you definitely stopped.
Let me take over.
Stop sign? Say that stop sign? Yeah, I was like, yeah, stopped at the stop sign. Yeah. I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So, this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's bad? Bad? How'd you tell?
Good?
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the...
So who's bad? Bad? How'd you tell?
Good?
Like it?
Illegal traffic stop.
Trust me.
So who's bad?
Traffic stop.
So who's bad? Bad? How'd you tell?
Good?
Like it?
Okay, it's traffic stop.
So who's bad? Bad? How'd you tell?
Good?
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation.
Because the world
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me. $200,000. Sounds crazy. Yeah.
I will
officer went back to his car. This is the
Let's
message
finish
that the police
this.
get in.
Hey, can you get the contact with like what's that? Everything I said, you just straight lie to me about it. Yeah, so.
If the cops don't believe my story, the trespassers from the property, everybody can trespass from that property. Okay. Yeah. We're forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to them and we're gonna trespass. So, dude, one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted. Windows are so tinted, yeah, you can't see anything. And as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house. Oh no, we pulled for him? It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here. Like I said, we already talked to him. Yeah, that's what so cool about it. Yeah. They're like after us, dude. Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it. Yeah. Well, guys, let's throw it off that thing. Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked. The only option left is to show up to his house. Hey, how's it going? Huh? I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the ceremony.
And thus, time flows on.
seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. That gave him plenty of time to speak. I guess if you don't want to talk about his stock, yes, court's taking a court. We went to court and won. We knew he closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing and we would obviously win again, but then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000, which is, you guys been saying the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well, that's a lie. So,
Okay, hold on.
okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie. We already proved this in court. Okay.
Back and step foot on this property, you're going to go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And it turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. My court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him. Say no, Joshua Johnson. Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
It'll only be a moment.
The lawsuits that tell
Say no, Joshua Johnson. Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits that tell that's what it's known for. It's a reducing exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're going to go to hell. Or I guess in
Mormon. Ask AJ about this. Oh, wait, no, it's plus 1, 9. Actually, that's. I mean, nigga, I'm not trying to be on some like evil bullshit. I got to collect twice. Wait,
Leave this to me! I won't mess up this time!
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
Thunderbolt, it's our turn!
moment. The tides of the world, drawn to its place.
The moon has set. Let me take a break.
Hello there. Are you here for the Pink Paws heist? Hello there. Are you here for the pig? Yes, of course. Please wait a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the Pink Paws Heist Competition.
Let's finish this.
Time for a change! I can do this.
Did you need something?
The tide of the world, drawn to his place.
The moon has set. Trust me.
And thus, time flows on. The tide.
What's that smell? Smells amazing!
Okay, I'm done with that. Don't sorry, this.
Hey!
I'll finish my video.
Mormon is called the Outer Darkness, but still, you know, it's really, it actually makes Brandon, the super hardcore Mormon, which is actually extremely surprising to me because
Hello there.
Josh and
Are
Brandon are
you
true
here for the...
Mormons. They believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. I guess in Mormonism they call it the Outer Darkness, but still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you. I promise you on everything.
Maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. If someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it. We showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness. Okay, goodbye. I guess me and Tyler are staying back. We've already trespassed. So, yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened. What? Save him finding exactly what church these guys go to. We went to it. We showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. The Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness. Okay, good luck. I guess me and Tyler are staying back. We've already trespassed. So, yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened. What? Pull over again? For what? That's the monster office very quickly. How you doing? Good. How you good? Well, what's your name?
Oh, this is in there.
How you doing? Good. How you good? Well, what's your name? Are you dead?
I'm so small.
Hello there.
At this
Are
point,
you here
we
for the
realized
Pink
what's
Paws
going on.
heist?
Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue that
Yes, of course.
Please
wait a moment.
The whole thing again. It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny? That after you left, I got a call from my boss. It was like, how do they
Dang.
Welcome, everyone.
Josh
To
and
the-
Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and go in jail, then we won't be able to see them. I don't know what the confused we did this time, but the hottest team that the morning thing was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from his outer darkness and bring him back to God. Look, I'm going to sit on that and on the book. This been an hour. Okay. What's the audio? So, you're having that scene? No, I know that. You can tell that from the voice. But I was just going to ask him, is he willing to give up everything, like you said? He's still on everything, strong God. This might be a crazy last, but anyway, that's The police apparently got a call from
Thunderbolt, it's our turn!
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs. I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that recently this is so stressful at this point
Time goes on.
that they don't think that the property was stolen. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio of this clip, because if they kept the audio in, it's
Let me take over.
so hopefully you can see how stupid the American Police Department is. But anyways, even with content, every single drug test they gave us, they're still not going to discover until we told them where the drugs were.
There's a prescription, diabetes, and then
It'll only be a moment.
The police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they're going to try to pressure us to make some type of false confession anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to take any direction. Something very good. About, yeah, you're in a jail. When you talk, when you're retired. Yeah, we play different. I'm willing to cooperate with you guys to do anything you want to, but I'm not hiding. I think
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and everything. At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have a face-to-face conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. Because of everything I went through, a court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to start Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He won't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So, I made this poster that says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster at a public space, right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I'm breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. So all of a sudden, my sign got blocked. Oh no, it's blocking the sign! What do you guys do?
so we are in court case.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going to stop right
The police realized that we're not breaking any loans. We've been called here for a false reason, so we decided to leave.
Thank you.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers.
This man stole basically his family's life savings, so we're here to show them some papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just tell them but there's one requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we were doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Yeah. That's what it says. Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. We've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he can even just start the papers for me.
And thus, time flows on.
The police officer served John because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served. This does not want the paper. So he's not want the papers? Is that bad for you? The police told me that they can't start the paper for me because I'm lying to them. And these aren't even real court papers. Exactly what this is. I've never seen something like that.
Give this to me! I won't mess up this time!
Okay. He doesn't have to judge his name and stuff like that.
Because it has to be done. So this is covering it, and then the ability for it, and then the judgment. And then the judges do that, and then
Just a tickle.
Yeah. Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. Legal is supposed to do it. Well,
No hitting from behind!
yeah, well, first, so their instance because.
Just warming up. Just a tickle. Just warming up.
3 hours with your car yesterday. Got no heroin in the car. That's right. Gets arrested. 2 hours. If something doesn't look good, it looks like it's going to don't go process. She's actually processing what is your best for? I just met her today. Well, maybe you should have someone not affiliated with you. That's her, yeah, she's no relationship. That's why she's here, yeah. That's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person I described.
I always thought that the police were supposed to be unbiased. And if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Just a tickle.
Okay, yeah.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to gain time.
Wait!
How to serve
No
Josh.
hitting from behind!
But then, you guessed it, we got the police calling us again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
You think it's a false face? What the heck? I just hope that someone verified with a police leader just verified this is real. Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police. Rubbish, Jen. The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong. I was point for the police. I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police. Rubbish, Jen. The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
They just said you're being arrested.
It'll only be a moment.
The moon has set.
Just a tickle, please. Trust me. Employee number 018888 at your service.
worry, we have plenty of time.
All the police officers were they were all over too. And they're trying to get rid of the bad people who are making organization look bad. And setting them to protect these criminals and eventually end up in jail. And this is where it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. Now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending. Like, at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it. To start getting donations, we printed out the GoFundMe's picture. So hang it up.
No, it's an open.
Video to post the social media. But before the police can even hang the picture up, the police came.
Also, we're starting to go through. What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back to the family. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
Come on, bro.
What a drag. You honestly...
The tides of the world, drawn to its turn.
Arriving at this very moment. Not bad at all.
The police rejected all of the audio. So I called the police station to find out why.
Come on, bro. I only have 7 seconds. Wait.
I accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying. This one you caught that?
I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So, I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have... I accidentally forgot to redact another clip. That was
Hello there. Are you here for the pink? Yes, of course.
Like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting the victim, it wasn't
Welcome, everyone,
personal information.
to the
And
Pink
so
Paws Heist
I was wondering,
Competition.
it seems like there might be a lot of
First,
stuff like that
let's
that
hear
got
a few
redacted.
words
Maybe
from the
to
organizer.
protect the
Giovanni
police officers, not to
Dvorak.
protect the victims, if that makes sense.
Hello, everyone. I am Giovanni Dvorak. In this game, you just need to select what you want and bring them out safely. It's simple and fun. I know you're feeling nervous.
It'll only be a moment.
Because this is what happens next.
I was just dropping my phone. This picture looks the police officer's body check too. So that's the thing happened. First, the police officer asked if he could come and take out his phone.
From dusk, time flows on.
At this point, Sheldon sees that the phone is not back. And if this moment decided that the police officer there's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. The police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button. He snatched it out of his hands, and now the police officer's claiming that once he tried to lock his phone, it was destroying evidence. Yeah, I was giving it to you. It's on my money. Look, on my record. I was turning it off. Why am I supposed to do this? Okay, let's go to the basketball. And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, life protect, an evil criminal.
My name's Detective Nakosha. Department. I did win.
So, no context, now that Sheldon is in jail, this was promoting our new family. We started doubting because we'll ever even be able to get Ryan his money back for his dad's labor collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against,
It'll only be a moment.
I couldn't imagine a worse ending to this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
From dusk, time flows on.
The moon has set.
Thunderbolt, it's our turn!
How rude!
It'll only be a moment.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you don't get these.
Dang.
And this is after movement made up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out. It's like, oh, there's the one that stole the Legos.
Wait, that's what it's
Even though acting like a crazy person, the past guys is like pretty stupid when they first start. And this time, the same stone Legos. Again, so we didn't back to this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that they're not.
From dusk, time flows on.
Arriving. thriving at this very moment.
Oh, there's a code in there.
The tide of the world, drawn to this place.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail. Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for jail. Then I detected the problem. Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide. So I went through the entire story with them. The good effect is that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
It'll only be a moment.
The moon has set.
Everyone, follow my command!
The tide of the world, drawn to this place.
Leave it to me! You don't have injury insurance! Hero to the rescue!
The wind's just right.
Let's finish this!
It'll only be a moment.
The moon has set.
I can do this! Skilligan!
Because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to make money they got all their stuff stolen. I still do nothing by admitting this.
Don't worry.
And thus, time flows on.
Trust me.
It's 42.
detective was lying. The police had illegally redacted every single part of Josh knew about me. And when I found
I will see. It'll only be a moment.
Wait, what is that?
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When the judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case. The legal acts that I committed was mentioning that Josh
Let me take over.
My entire life, I was tied to people with trouble, and help people with warning. So I guess I was just taught all right. Me trying to help them do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. Now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house. So, anything more about Ben, it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver, I was like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk-off, and that was his, like, end screen line. If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them, and considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs have made about me in this video... You stole a bitch. I stole the Lego? American Park Police Department, help out. Included in the warrant are Lego. I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up to my house today saying there was a warrant out for my arrest. Those are the ones that I'm most serious. The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail, and I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now. Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? You didn't lose on that? At this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? Stand up to them. If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset when they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it. Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt. And you can buy this merch at WeStillMorePeople.com. Go right now. And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is going to be pissed. But there's nothing they can do, because I'm in Mexico. Anyway, Split 3 is now live, and my Patreon is patreon.com/record. Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight bricks and minifigs and stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'll get vote this. I got arrested just for creating this thing. But I'm not really sure if I'll have to promote this. I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
No. There was only for 9 minutes and 11 minutes, which just is a 12 hours and 10 minutes. Sorry. 12 and 10 minutes. Yeah.
The American Fort Police Department has responded to the video I made about them. I am the Chief of Police for the American Fort Police Department. The American Fort Police Department has responded to the video I made about them. I am the Chief of Police for the American Fort Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fort Serials community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So I would offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we're going to that first.
Welcome, everyone, to the Pink Paws Heist Competition. First, let's hear a few words from the organizer, Giovanni Dvorak.
But I guess my first realization that it wasn't a mission to the police officers. Maybe phone, like $20,000, still, why did they go to my house to show me Legos? Well, there's overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh told me Legos. And that's a good object of this, it's like, no, it's got this everything. Hey, I had a conversation on a camera.
Take that! The city's mine!
Then, time flows on. It'll only be a moment.
The moon has set.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt. I will take the police officer's word on this. Because something fishy is going on here. Everything can just be cleared up if that's reality. And everyone's solution. Okay, the hospital got raided, and the police officers found no evidence. Well, this footage has been redacted too. My guess is that this redacted footage, find out the answers once and for all. While we were being swamped, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason, claims it's because I was trying to. Don't look like that. You understand me? Don't look like that. You take the footage, and you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has answered this. Lieutenant Schneider's detention. Lieutenant Adamson put Miller Schneider's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Schneider tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Schneider's right arm behind his back to place him into custody. The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements. I was on some paper here. The police officer is lying, but not fully made a hidden defense line. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he touches me. So I didn't even know that I was touching an arm before he attacks me. That's what it says. There's only one solution. The officer has psychic powers. You can tell that I haven't touched it up before riding me. However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that people have used Josh and Brandon. So, this is and trying to have this time with the different possibilities. This is the only helping left, and this is not the physically emergency. Police have other responsibilities that warrant the FBI line. In the expert image displayed by Mr. Schneider in that video, a small dot is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L is that of the left shoulder. The Adamson on Schneider's right arm during the arrest. Yes, the top picture I used to show where the dislocated shoulder is, image that's clearly not mine, because I didn't go to the hospital and went off the chair. So I'm not taking this picture, but it shows the stock image I used. It shows the left shoulder, where my shoulder was injured with my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I was like,
I won't mess up this time! Just a tickle.
Constructive criticism, every single episode going forward, every single as a professional stopper, just look at my shoulder, it's almost the one thing that 3 days before the university, I had a really bad ski accident, I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder. Any
And thus, time flows on.
Arriving at this very moment.
Just a tickle.
Truck praise, then break.
This was a legal traffic stop. Police officers stated nothing wrong. At this point, the best thing to do is ask the first and fire officer couldn't get hurt. So, he did what the law told us to do. Process statement. Went to his house to do this in a legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this legal way. Instead, called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was relieved of someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept court papers. Josh responded to the incident to murder the process member and murder me. He related his crimes.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
The moon has set.
Please, trust you don't have injury insurance.
Here I am.
It'll only be a moment. The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
thriving at this very moment. Not bad at all. What a drag.
And thus, time flows on.
The moon has set.
Leave this to me! Thunderbolts, it's our turn!
I will see through the mark.
Hello there. Are you... Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone, to the Pink Paws Heist Competition. First, let's hear a few words from the organizer, Giovanni Dvorak.
Hello, everyone. I am Giovanni Dvorak. In this game, you just need to select what you want and bring them out safely. It's simple and fun. I know you're feeling nervous, just like when I was about to confess to my now wife.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. I hereby announce that the Pink Paws Heist Competition starts now. Good luck to all participants. We look forward to your arrival.
It'll only be a moment. And thus, Time flows on. The tide of the world, drawn to this place. And thus, time flows on. The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
Let me take over. Fate, splinter, and fracture! Time for a change! Just warming up. Just a tickle. Leave this to me! I won't mess up this time! Just a tickle. Are you here for the Pink Paws heist? Yes, of course. Please wait a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the Pink Paws Heist Competition. First, let's hear a few words from the organizer, Giovanni Dvorak.
Hello, everyone. I am Giovanni Dvorak. In this game, you just need to select what you want and bring them out safely. It's simple and fun. I know you're feeling nervous, just like when I was about to confess to my now wife.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. I hereby announce that the Pink Paws Heist Competition starts now. Good luck to all participants. We look forward to your arrival.
And thus, time flows on.
Let me take over.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
The moon has set.
Victory confirming his side of things. Richmond thinks has nothing. They have nothing. They have their lies. They have their incorrect accounts of things. Ben has actual evidence and proof. So why are the police on Brandon's? Why? And why is she saying verbatim what they keep saying? This is very odd. Very, very peculiar.
Alive? Yeah, like, we already proved this in court. Okay.
You're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. It turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. My court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him.
So there we go. One of the fetch quests has been completed here. He tried to have the conversation with Brandon. He got trespassed for it, submitted it, they accepted it, but he now still has to try and find a way to do it with Josh.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon.
This becomes extremely relevant information later on as a possible connection between the Bricks and Mini Figs Ubers here that we are dealing with, as well as the law enforcement, because
some of the local law enforcement officers that are constantly trying to have Ben and his team arrested and actually do get them arrested, actually put them in cuffs and everything. They're also hardcore Mormons from all the evidence that presents. So is there a chance that they were just trying to protect their own, even knowing that he is doing something highly immoral and possibly very much allegedly, potentially criminal, illegal? Anyway, as Ben is leaving, he and his team are pulled over again by the officers who are now initiating another traffic stop. And it became pretty clear what the tactic that was being used here from Josh and Brandon was. Since Ben had told Brandon that he's now suing him personally, he's going to go after them personally, it seems like they are desperately trying to find any excuse to have them thrown in the slammer to avoid that. So now we're going to get really familiar with the police department because they've got them on the leash. Bricks and Minifigs, the puppet master out there, it seems, because they are using the police department willy-nilly out the wazoo, constantly sending them like dogs after Ben and his team. Even though Ben and his team are doing everything legally by the book, as they are supposed to do, as Bricks and Minifigs said they needed to do, by the way. Now they're doing it legally and being fucking stalked, basically, by the police department, fielded by Brandon and Josh. So, yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened. How's it going? I'm off the office. Very important speak program. How you doing? Good. How are you? Good. What's your name? Are you Ben? The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us. Police officer search of the person profile. Really? So he's gonna do that. We'll come this way, and then we'll be ready to go. After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs. So, I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. Yeah, that's pretty low. These fucking scumbags are now resorting to falsifying these reports to officers. They are maliciously relaying fraudulent information to the officers to try and have Ben and his team arrested. So now Brandon/Josh here is saying that they had heroin in their car, so the police pulled them over and searched for drugs, and of course they didn't find anything. And interestingly enough, this appears to be part of a pattern from Josh Johnson. This seems to be one of his go-to tactics. According to one of the previous owners of the Bricks where all this started, the patient zero, when they were kicked out, when corporate swooped in and, excavated out of them from the Continental, Josh Johnson had apparently been spreading rumors out to people that they, the previous owners, were selling heroin. So Josh really seems to like that. Why? About, a person I don't like and I want to have arrested? Oh yes, they have heroin. Oh yeah, they're selling heroin. Apparently this seems to be something he does pretty often. Why is it not a crime? It is a crime, but why is it not being arrested for it? They found, gone through the search, they found nothing. We now know that he's wrong, and we now see that
Just a tickle.
One other source here, he has done this twice, on purpose. That's a crime. Can we get him to say, maybe help us accountable for that shit? It's kind of ridiculous. So we're still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were. Right, for example, right? There's a constriction. Dilated. Yeah. I know. It's good. Look at it. How do you get it? So, I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. I've never done any drugs. I'm willing to do any drug test. I'm going to have a discussion with this officer. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. They're really trying to halt. It's your eyes. Your eyes get better.
Underboss, it's our turn!
And thus, time flows on.
happening at this very moment. Couple, trust me.
If you look at the
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys in anything you want to, but I'm not hiding it. I can talk to you.
We're giving the police a false impression like they're winning. So eventually they get things got tired and let us go.
What dangerous line is you want? Just tell me you're in the middle of the place. What best you want?
Sit along with your moments.
No, it seems like you played stupid. It seems like you played unethical ball, is what it seems like. Because you are being wielded like Josh's personal...
I will see through the Nexus.
This is a complete bogus stuff here based on false information. Literally, you know there's no drugs there. There's no probable cause to take it further. Both of these men don't seem to be complicated at all. And plain as day, they're being cooperative, and they're still trying to find any excuse to lock them up under the direction of Josh, most likely. That's what it seems to be. So yeah, I guess they do play by some different rules over there, so very corrupt people are succeeding. This is totally fucking unacceptable. Every officer who's seen this video doing shit like this, I think absolutely needs to be fired. And beyond that, needs to be investigated and potentially thrown in jail himself. Having officers like this is extremely dangerous to public safety. And there is overwhelming evidence in some cases, at the very least, complete incompetence to the point where that is also dangerous to public safety. It's fucking outrageous.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
Because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved.
Now we go to the next steps here. And I know I keep interrupting a lot, but it's just so much to unpack here. So much corruption is unreal. All over Lego. It's what is very easily provable. Like, it's unbelievable.
I need to leave.
Alright, be mindful. Be mindful of what? Driving and doing nothing wrong? Because that's what they were doing. Be mindful of what? Holding a false report that the police scooted sideways on you? That's completely out of his control. You can't be mindful of that. You have a maniac on the loose like that named Josh.
This email are troopers to start Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open the door in front of anyone. So I made this poster that says...
Sit along with your moments.
It's the poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Now, it turns out I have a process server to serve his court cases.
Not bad at all.
My sign got blocked.
Oh no, Josh is dying! As you can imagine, this is where it really pops up. So, he now has his court papers to serve Josh, but he has to serve Josh. There's a process server out there. He tries to get Josh to come inside and take down the sign. It is on public property.
And thus, time flows on.
Shit, bro.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
Bro, I need to.
Yeah, I just don't understand how Josh is allowed to do this. Why is he not punished? They've come out 3 times now, and they keep recognizing that there is nothing illegal going on. Josh keeps talking. They're very clearly personal things. And you're going to see in a moment, it might be because they are important. These ladies just use the circus here, borrow the clowns, and keep sending them at Ben, but they don't have any, like, legal mustard to throw them in jail over. So now... And then lastly,
Top-notch
he's coming to check
stuff.
the papers to see if the papers are fake. They give him on that. These are fake papers. Give me a you're going to jail, that kind of thing. But he's about to find out they're not fake. He is doing everything lawfully and legally. He has to try and serve these papers. Josh just won't play ball with them. And I guess they all play different ball over there because now the police are also actively trying to prevent that from happening too. They're standing in the way of justice. They're actively preventing the legal system from working. You can even just serve the papers for me. Okay, I can these papers as well. Yeah, for sure. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
Is this all that's left? Is this all that's left? Is this all that's left? Top-notch stuff? Top-notch stuff?
Guess I'm gonna finish that Guardians tonight.
Hello there. Are you here for the Pink Paws heist?
But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So is that one papers? Is that back for you? What a
Hello
surprise. How is
You
that
can- yes,
allowed?
of course.
Hey, so he's serving you these papers, you know, part of the legal process, an integral part of the legal process. Oh, you don't want them? Oh my God, I'm so sorry to bother you, Josh. Do you want me to fondle your balls, by the way, real quick? Okay, all right, so do that.
Welcome, everyone,
Okay,
to
I'm
the
gonna go
Pink
get
Paws
back to the
heist
thing.
competition.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
First,
Yeah,
let's
no,
hear
I
a few
understand.
words from the organizer,
Go ahead.
Giovanni Dvorak.
So thank you so much, Josh. I love you, brother. You want to tell me my thoughts? I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and send. Let me go ahead and bring this back in to ensure that they don't report you as a small police department.
All right, perfect angle.
Time for a change! Freeze the wind! Oh, my feet! They're not touching the ground.
Trust me.
All these guys, this was a picture and bias. And they wanted to decide they definitely should have been a criminal. So I guess I was wrong.
Let's finish this. And thus, time flows on.
Well, after bringing the papers back, after refusing to serve it to Josh because he said, no, the other thing is just really accusatory with the bad, all the stuff taking, watch out, but, and then they hold on again, this time he directly takes the papers, because he's going to try and find out if they're real or not, definitively. He definitively gets a mark, yes, those are real, it is legitimate, but you would think at that point, between everything this thing seems to be truthful.
It'll only be a moment.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
Go from the side after every public, right? But everyone that thought you would do the part of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do.
None of you know what the police told you to do, by the way. What the legal system instructs him to do. He has to say for the fucking papers. He wants to say for this company. If you tell him to personally, and to do that, as he has already been accepted and get up to the legal process, has to search the next page of papers and get conscious of that fucking forward constitutional obligation. And now, after they have gotten definitive proof that
What
So, if home
charges?
The tides of the world,
Cut it out.
drawn to this place.
So it's like a digital. I don't know. How do we cut it out?
So that's where the potential connection of the officers are apparent in many parts of the morning, as well as our main assholes here from Bricks and Minifigs. So that would explain why these officers are so cooperative with Josh in particular, even though they keep getting routine calls out there for nothing. And even though they definitely got a false report and acted on fraudulent information and still keep doing it for Josh, it seems. So I think that's probably correct. I think Brian's right. I think it is because they are all part of this Mormon community that is just looking to protect each other. So taking someone else engaging very series of extremely immoral shit and potentially criminal shit, potentially doing a lot of heavy lifting there. I think there's overwhelming evidence that there is definitely something very fishy afoot at the very least, and it still refuses to give back those Legos to Brian, which, again, by his own company's decision, they shouldn't even have in the first place if they don't do the sign. It doesn't have no legal right to that inventory, and they're selling what is by textbook definition stolen property.
Leave this
All
to me!
of
I
this
won't mess
is
up
something
this
that is
time!
considered by law enforcement, despite Brian's proving in court, winning his case, that he is the one being truthful, that his account of things is accurate, that the evidence is on Brian's side, not Bricks and Minifig's side. No matter what, though, it doesn't matter to the police department here, it seems, because they'd rather just protect Josh because they're Mormon. That seems to be what's going on. That's the only possible explanation for why they're going so hard against them. And this is even
And thus, time flows on.
Arriving at this very moment.
Thunderbolt, your turn!
Boy, get the letters from that thing.
And increasing the law and getting the bad guys in jail instead of getting the
I would like to spend 10 days.
The justice system has decided to protect these criminals.
10 days.
Now, there's really only one way I can think of to get these families the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. I'm going to know this. Start doing this.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
What a drag.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity, get basically all this money back to the family. The police were thinking of the only technicality you can think of to protect their woman friends.
Pick up my ball.
And thus, time flows on.
Arriving at this very moment.
Wait, how did money drop all the way this side?
I love that. One officer's like, alright, so you guys aren't breaking the law, another guy's like, dagnabbit. Takes it down and throws it.
The tides of the world, drawn to this place.
The moon has set.
I love that. Someone was like, you guys are breaking the law, but that's kicks it down into the freezer.
What did I kill it?
Celebrating and trying to really grab this gun.
Bro, what the fuck?
How rude! Still not quite enough.
It'll only be a
Why
moment.
is it this hard? That's
This police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So, I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming the redaction was. That is definitely didn't happen. Right here, the police are actually admitting to themselves that, no, this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're still getting away with getting arrested. Because this is what happened to them.
No. Can you
Everything has its time. And then, time flows on.
The moon has set.
Let me take over. Big splinter and fracture.
Exactly what they do. So, and he also reported, by the way, and says, that didn't happen. No, we don't do that thing. I don't do that. Didn't happen. So you can watch it, hear it, but whatever. Again. Arresting him, and as he's giving his phone, and officer
The city is mine!
what? I can have the people. Hey,
The tides of the world, drawn to its place.
Also, they don't have any legal ground to stand on for how that could be destroyed.
come on, what's good?
So he has nothing wrong with the officer. Instantly springs into
You're not
the
out to this later.
there over it.
Open.
The police officer's body cam viewed so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asked if he could compensate Sheldon Stone, so and compensate to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his stone is unlocked. So at this moment, he decided that before he leaves the police officer, he was going to lock his stone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his stone. There's a police officer, so there's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his thumb. And as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands, and now the police officer is playing his thumb. He's trying to lock his phone, destroying evidence. I was thinking of this one call for that is actually impossible.
I can do this.
So, no confidence about time to bring something, I think, one month. Now, sure, you have phone 12.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
Another arrest in the books for these fucking corrupt weenies over there. This is outrageous. So now he has to defend himself about like the claims of destroying or obstructing evidence for locking his phone, which again, everyone does that, and he's legally within his right to do so. They don't have a search warrant, but they're trying to bully him.
I do
They're
have
trying to scare him.
That has been their tactics this entire time. But they don't have anything on him, yet here he is, arrested for nothing. Even though, on body cam, you can even see them say, not really breaking any laws. So why is he here? Food for thought. That's a little interesting.
Have
I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Hello there. Are you here? Yes, of course. Please wait a moment.
He claimed that I was attempting to make an escape or something. No, like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill. If we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements.
Welcome, everyone, to the Pink Pop.
He gave me a serious injury.
And this is where it really, really, really gets unhinged. They come in with the guns drawn on the house to fucking raid it based on a complete bogus statement where now we see these big stags and trying to say, oh, they stole the money. And the judge signed off on this search warrant here.
I will see through the nexus.
If this was the disclosure and claim that he was threatening to run, and it was giving an indication he's not shooting, but the body can't portray that much. He was not. He just goes there, and they just wanted to stop the body because they did.
It'll only be a moment.
Like, this is your law enforcement doing this, by the way. These are your tax dollars being used to do shit like this. Being misused by people like the Richard Williamson people like Johnson Ramsey. You should be upset. Anyone should be extremely concerned about it. Again, every officer that is using should 100% use their job. This is corruption. This is wrong. This is the fair and corrupt. There are people that are working for their own personal gain. They use me as their own tool to turn against you, the civilian. They're using against them and its friends because they are putting their tools and exposing their very immoral actions based on all the reasons, and they don't like that. So now they are completely shitting all of their rights on the very citizens. The first division will go to
And thus, time flows on.
That let them just tap into the police resources and use it against individuals they don't like. That should keep you up at night and have you concerned. That is a huge fucking problem. Because that seems to be what's going on here based on all the accusations. Then these people have followed the law to a yes, they got a little wacky with some of the ways they went about it, but there's nothing wrong with doing that. Again, that's protected. They did everything wrongly based on everything I can see here, and every step of the way, the police department was working to achieve them in that turn for justice. It's fucking scary.
Yeah. The police department got an official warrant for our house for stolen money. Got this question in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue them, he'll come out and say that I'm the one that stole money. And that's good. I
stole the wagon? Man. Okay. Again, there's recorded evidence that this is also false. Josh even made that threat in the previous video. If you come after me, I'll tell them you stole the wagon, bitch. Why is Josh running into it? This is clearly fraudulent. He is wasting police resources. Why is Josh immune to it? Very odd. Isn't that strange? I gotta take this to the detective room. See if it can find some reason to lock me up for good. And I'm the detective about that. Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's obviously nothing for me to hide. So I went through the entire story with them. They showed the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. This is where my heart broke with it. So they already got him on some bullshit before he was out of jail. They got him getting there on more bullshit, just pure bullshit, and now they're looking to him out of jail and holding for a month. And Vince was under the belief that because he's done nothing wrong, the system will protect him, and that he shouldn't be afraid to tell him the truth because the truth and the evidence is on his side. But that's just not the reality. And that's not even exclusive to the Utah Police Department. None of those things, any pieces of advice experts give, and this actually includes some police officers as well, is do not talk to the police without a lawyer present. Let the lawyer be the one leading and talk with the police for you. Because in a situation like this, the police are not there to help you. They're there to help you. They are looking for, in Ben's case here, an excuse to hold him for that month. And Ben, knowing that he's done nothing wrong and has proved that everything he's done is legal, by the book, and lawful, was under the belief that, well, I'm doing nothing wrong. I'll go ahead and tell him everything. So that way, they'll be on my side. But that was just never in the fun. So when he started talking to them without a lawyer there, he did unfortunately give them a little ammunition that they could use to hold him for that month. He mentioned the GoFundMe. My family, if they got all their stuff stolen, I should be risking nothing by admitting this. It was just like, you want to make the family court, that you get arrested. And do their money, yeah? That was the solution. But I was wrong. We're going to put you back into the jail. Okay? The streets going to go fucking 9 o'clock. This person all of them hate me.
It'll only be a moment.
It's that stupid. So they were very interested in the GoFundMe angle. They found some way of making that a piece of this, so they interviewed the other people that they were interested in. They focused on the GoFundMe stuff. So when Ben mentioned the GoFundMe, the officer kind of fucking smiled and interviewed the other people that they arrested of making that a big piece of this, so they interviewed the other people that they arrested here from the team. And they were pretty focused on the GoFundMe stuff. So when Ben mentioned the GoFundMe, the officer probably had a huge fucking smile on his face and a wet spot in his trousers. Because now, somehow they're able to use that to justify holding Ben for a month in jail. It's fucking scary. That's frightening, man. Completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail. However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case. Ben got extremely lucky that a judge reviewed it and came to the rational conclusion that this is absurd, it's fucking preposterous. So he did get to get out and prepare for the upcoming lawsuit and his court date and all of that. But then he was informed that there is an arrest warrant out for him. So, according to Ben, and based on everything we've seen so far, it sounds like Bricks and Minifigs has once again cooked up more lies about Ben, about having this big threat. They even alluded to him being like a physical threat
Oh shit,
to the
yeah, I
Bricks and
gotta
Minifigs
die.
guys throughout this video.
The month's
And
stuff.
so he's this huge threat. He's on the loose. So now they have an arrest warrant out for him, which was actually signed off by a judge.
The only thing the police department can tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail, and I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now. It's fucking lunacy, man. People that have, like, active stalkers that are literally a threat to their physical safety don't get this kind of treatment from the police. Like, actual degenerate, deranged, delusional criminals that are actually threatening the safety of innocent people don't get treated like Ben has been by the authorities. So now he has an arrest warrant out, non-bailable. So, in a panic, he goes to Mexico.